Welcome to Short Stories in English for Beginners for Spanish Speakers. My name is Sarah and I am an English teacher. Aquí escucharán una historia sencilla en inglés para que puedan practicar sus listening skills. Les sugiero que lo escuchen una vez sin subtítulos ni transcripción, solo para ver cuánto entienden. Si sienten que se perdieron muchas palabras la primera vez, pueden escuchar el cuento de nuevo con subtítulos o transcripción. Y como consejo final, también pueden practicar sus speaking skills, escuchando, pausando y repitiendo lo que escuchan. Al final del cuento les dejaré algunas preguntas que pueden intentar responder para poner a prueba su comprensión. Si quieren más cuentos, please like and subscribe. La historia de hoy se enfoca en las palabras secuenciales para cuando estamos contando un evento o una historia. Common sequencing words are first, then, after that, finally. For example, first, Emily woke up late. Then she rushed to the bus stop. After that, she looked for another route. Finally, she arrived at work. The missed bus. Emily was a university student who worked part-time at a bookstore downtown. Every weekday, she followed the same morning routine. She woke up at 6:30 a.m., got dressed, ate breakfast, and left her apartment at exactly 7:15. Then she walked 2 blocks to the bus stop and caught the number 12 bus to work. She had followed this routine for almost a year. One Tuesday morning, however, things did not go as planned. Emily's alarm clock rang at 6:30, but she was very tired. She pressed the snooze button and closed her eyes for a few more minutes. Unfortunately, those few minutes became 20 minutes. When Emily finally woke up, she jumped out of bed. "Oh no!" she shouted. She quickly got dressed, grabbed a granola bar for breakfast, and rushed out the door. She ran all the way to the bus stop. Just as she arrived, she watched the number 12 bus pull away. She had missed it. Emily checked her phone. The next bus would not arrive for another 30 minutes. "If I wait here, I'll be late for work," she thought. She felt frustrated and worried. Then she opened a map app on her phone and searched for another way to get downtown. To her surprise, she discovered a different route. She could take the number 8 bus from a stop 5 minutes away. The route was slightly longer, but the bus would arrive in only 3 minutes. Emily hurried to the second bus stop and climbed aboard just before the doors closed. The ride took her through a different part of the city. She noticed a beautiful park she had never seen before. She passed a small bakery that smelled wonderful and a quiet street lined with colorful flowers. By the time she arrived at work, she was only 5 minutes late. Her manager smiled when she explained what had happened. "5 minutes isn't a problem," he said. The next morning, Emily decided to try the new route again. This time she left home a little earlier. She stopped at the bakery and bought a fresh muffin. Then she enjoyed the view of the park while waiting for the bus. After a few weeks, the new route became her favorite part of the day. Sometimes, Emily realized, an unexpected problem can lead to a pleasant discovery. You can test yourself with the following questions. You can pause after each question so you have time to answer. What time did Emily usually leave her apartment? Why did Emily wake up late? What happened when she arrived at the bus stop? Why didn't Emily want to wait? Which bus did Emily take instead? What interesting places did she see on the new route? How late was Emily when she arrived at work? How did her manager react? What did Emily do the next morning? What became her favorite part of the day? And what lesson did Emily learn? Thank you for listening to this episode of Short Stories for Spanish Speakers. Hasta la próxima.